Groups is a feature within the B1.Church platform that allows you to classify people within your ministry. In today's video, we'll walk through the steps for creating groups, and then we'll explore some group-related features. If this turns out to be a lengthy video, I'll add chapter markers below in the comments so you can focus on just the sections that you need. Keep in mind, within this free system, everything you need lives in one central place. No more juggling of multiple systems, spreadsheets, or last-minute searches for information. I'm T. Hooper. Welcome to my channel where we explore ways to manage your ministry's workflows. Whether you're hosting worship services, meetings, live streams, fundraisers, or simply just establishing standard operating procedures, I'm here to help you do it all in a simple, inexpensive, and practical way, making room for your ministry to flow. Okay, so the first thing that we will do to create a group is go to Dashboard, People, and then Groups. I've already got some groups set up here for you, but we're going to create some from scratch. So you see that each group, you have a category, and then you have groups within the category, and then you can add people to the group. To add a group, I'm going to click on Add Group. I'll create a brand new category for this group. I'm going to name it Fellowship, and the name of the group will be Men's Fellowship. And then I'll click Add. You'll notice that there is now a fellowship category with Men's Fellowship in that category. I'll create another one for Women's Fellowship, category name Fellowship, Women's Fellowship, click Add. And now we can see within our fellowship category, we have Men's Fellowship and we have Women's Fellowship. So we've officially created groups. So the next thing that we'll do is we'll add details to each of these groups. So I'll click on first Women's Fellowship. If we want to track attendance, we would have to turn on the attendance module. If you wanted to print name tags or include parent pickup, you need to turn on those as well. Those normally pertain to babies and youth. I'm going to click on the edit pencil. The category and the group name automatically carry over. I'm going to say that the meeting time is going to be Thursdays at 7:00 p.m. following the example. And then the location I'm going to put in as virtual. If you'd like, you can enter in a group description. You can add a group photo and labels. I'm going to jump down to the attendance section, and in the attendance section I'm going to say yes, we do track attendance. You also see parent pickup and print name tag. Under service time, I'm going to choose the virtual Women's Fellowship. When I'm done, I'll click on Save. The other thing I want to make a mention of is when I clicked on Advance, this little help icon shows up. So anywhere within the B1.Church platform, if you see that little question mark inside of the blue circle, that lets you know that there is help documentation or help videos available to help you get through that section or to help you better understand that section. I'm going to go back over to Simple, but because I want to see everyone within my ministry, I'm just going to click Search, and I'm going to add some people to Women's Fellowship. So let's go down here and find a few women. Connie, Mary, Megan, Jennifer. Oops, there we go. And then I'm also going to add T. Hooper so that I can better demonstrate how you can manage your groups. And once you have all of your group members, the next thing you'll want to do is select who your group leaders are going to be. So I'm going to allow T. Hooper to be promoted to a leader. Where is she? Promote. Okay. You can have more than one group leader. Group leaders have the ability to manage the group calendar, and they can also manage the resources for that group. We'll take a look at that in just a few moments. Once you have all of your group details all set up and you've added members, and then you've promoted those who will be group leaders, there's also other items you can do. You can send messages to members. You can also download the roster. And then once again, from this point, you can also look at additional help documentation. So I'm going to head over to the member portal, and I'll show you what it looks like for a group leader over there. When group leaders log into the member portal, if they click on where it says My Groups, they can see all of the groups that they are a member of. And if you notice, we just created a group called Women's Fellowship that meets Thursday at 7 p.m. virtually. I click on that group. Within the group area, it is here where group leaders can enter details about the group. So if I wanted to, I could add in a description and a photo, the same things that we saw when we were creating the group. We can manipulate the members. You can continue to add people from here. You can check attendance. So let's just say on the attendance module, we had a session. So we meet on Thursdays at 7 p.m. So let's say we wanted to say we want a new session. Women's Fellowship is the service. And I want to choose the session date. So I'm going to choose, Thursday, let's just say December 18th, because I want to track the attendance of who came to that group. And I click save. So when I drop down sessions now, December 18th at 7 o'clock is here. Once I select my session, then I can say who actually attended the group. So I'm going to say everyone attended except Connie Wood. And this now becomes my official attendance record for this particular session of my group. You can click on the down arrow and that will give you this exact information in a spreadsheet format. From my calendar, I have the ability to add events. I click add event. First, you notice that you can indicate whether an event is an all-day event or if it's recurring. I'm going to say the start time for my event is going to be the 10th of January and it's going to be at 3 o'clock p.m. 3 o'clock p.m. And I'm going to say that it is recurring. If I click frequency, you can see the frequency is by day, by week, or by month. Let's just suppose this is by month and it's going to be every month on the 10th of the month, or it could be every month on the second Saturday of the month. So the system is smart enough to recognize that it could be a recurrence pattern based on different dates. You could also set the interval for every 2 months or every 3 months. Same thing for days and weeks, for instance. So I'm just going to say that this is going to be every month on the second Saturday of the month. And when does it end? You can set an end date. We'll put in a title as, say, book talk. So every second Saturday of the month, we'll have a book talk. And when I am done, I'm going to click save. What I can also do is I can see my calendar by month, by week, by day, or in agenda view. And I can also sync this with my Google Calendar by clicking on subscribe. Okay. Another thing you can do is have conversations with your group members. So I can start a conversation. If I enter in a message here and I click send, the message will be sent to each of the members in this particular group. So if they have the B1.Church app downloaded, then they'll receive the message in the app. Otherwise, they'll receive the message to their email. And we also have resources. Every group leader has the ability to add files or links into their resources. On the group's resource page, this is where groups can share files and they can share maybe links to different web addresses. If you choose to upload files to this site, just know that there is a storage limit. So there's a suggestion right here on the page, and it says we suggest using Google Drive or Dropbox to store files if additional space is needed. So it may just be standard practice to add everything as a link, and then you don't have to worry about your storage space. And all your information is still going to be in one place because all the links will be added over to your Google Drive or your Dropbox or whatever your shared platform is going to be. Then we also have the resources just for leaders, because there are cases where leaders need to share, let's say, maybe lesson material or things like that. Leaders can share that information in this place and it doesn't interfere with what the group members see. To return back to the home page of the member portal, we just want to click on your ministries icon at the top left corner of the page, and then you would click log out. That's a brief walkthrough of how to set up and manage groups. If this video helped you, please like and share it with someone who might find it useful. Because when we share information, we don't just make our own work easier, we empower others to do the same. Thanks so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe on more ways for how to make room for your ministry to flow. I'll see you in the next video.